I'm saying. I just got a new monitor. I haven't adjusted it yet, and I'm gonna have to get my green screen on point. Welcome, everybody. Whoa, where's Ableton? Okay. 1 second. We're gonna have to fix some settings ASAP. Okay. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. We have about 17, 18 tracks in Ableton, but we have to get Ableton to pop up real quick, so let's go ahead and... Ooh, hello. Alrighty. Where we at? Device not available. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I see. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. What do you guys know about the OBS? Some of that OBS. You know what I'm saying? Some of that OBS. Testing. All right, cool. I think we are good to go. Welcome, everybody. Feedback Stream 85. We are going to get down. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. First in line is going to be Cal Tonight WIP. Let's go ahead and get it done. Run it. All right, let's go. I love my dog. Nice. Nice vibes to start it off. A little bit of drum and bass, a little bit of liquid feels, vibes. This is cool. I like to make music like this. I don't know if you see my SoundCloud and in my album section, I have some mellow, feel good stuff. But it's cool to hear stuff like this. Nice vocal chop. It sounds kind of like it's stuck in a little bubble, like it's in a filter almost. Probably need to do some more compression, EQ, bring out these frequencies so it sounds full and clear. Kind of sounds almost muffled the way we don't feel all the frequencies. It also gets repetitive over time, so you want to try to do some breaks, maybe a little bit of call and response, more dramatic movements with automation. And even switch up the vocal chop, like go down octaves or even start adding effects in different sections, automate that. Really decent song. I think it's pretty quiet. Let's double check that. -A. It's pretty good volume actually, so it's nice. Good. We just needed to feel full in the high frequencies. The lows feel pretty decent. Vocal in the beginning sounds nice. Yeah, and you can even start adding extra leads, extra top synths, counter melodies, top melodies towards the end, just to keep it going over time and keep the momentum building. Overall, good job. Very nice. Nice song to start it off. Shout out Cal. You know what it is. Tonight, WIP. Up next is Hakai, Dubs. I'm going to be looking at the chat. I'll be responding to you guys. What to do, everybody? Chillin'. Kumatin said chillin'. Burrito said uploaded my song. Yeah, Burrito, I got your song. Sava. Any new links will be in next stream. This stream is actually closed, so you'll be on the next stream. Karma, what's good? Hi. Chris Walker. I agree. Smooth vibes. DJ Sasquatch. We got your track. Yes, I downloaded one of yours, Sasquatch. Got it. Boiler vibes. Very nice. Juicy tune. Oh, yes. All right. Up next, Hakai Dubs. Azakana. Let's get it done. Run it. Shout out to all y'all. You're welcome, Squatch.
Not enough to stop me. Let's end this.
Very nice, very cool. We got some chilling EDM vibes in the intros. You know, decent songwriting here. I'm liking this. There's some heavy sections. Lots of tear out, lots of dope guns, good flow, sick vocals. Only thing that is really abrasive and just too much is it's way too loud. If you measure the master, it goes to 0.8 LUFS, and it's just so loud that I can't even listen to it at a regular level. So during the drop, I had to turn it down a lot just for it not to, you know, really damage and hurt my ears. So that's not good. We have to make sure that the limit is like -3 LUFS, maybe -2, but you have to just do a lot of EQ, remove harsh frequencies, and make sure that we're not turning up or pulling up unwanted frequencies, because it can get very harsh and can damage the ears. You have to be careful getting that loud. You really don't have to be that loud. -3 is extremely loud. That's already ear damaging. Anything past that is just basically irresponsible. Irresponsibly loud. I love my dog. Nevertheless, this is cool. Towards the end of the drop, it gets repetitive in this section, the second drop. Otherwise, it switches up, gets nice. It's a lot of choppy guns. Maybe you could do a little bit more that are on time and then go back to the more delayed, choppy gun. But we just want to add variations, even adding sustained basses, sections that take a break from the choppy gun. You don't really have to have the gun play the whole time. You can have the gun just be the main star of the show, because the tone of the gun will get repetitive over time, and it will need some switching up if you want to keep people dancing and keep the energy progressing over time. Most importantly, we don't want the energy to decrease over time. We don't want people to get familiar with the sound. We want to keep surprising them so that they keep making the bass face. Good job. Very nice. That was a good Akai Dubs coming in with a heat, a big heat. Chronix Dubs up next. ID tape destruction. He says, as long as this is, it's far from done. I just had so many ideas and a lot of inspiration while making it. I just wanted to throw them all in there. Lol. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get ID tape destruction. These might be out of order, so we're going to reorder them as we go. Simply and unconditionally. ID tape destruction. Who would have known until now? Rolling on the block. Uh. Yes. That's how we get it done. ID Tips Destruction. That was a fun time. Let's go ahead and check the cover art. Oh, it's his name. Looks nice, though. You know what I'm saying? Chronic Stubs going in. Some sections sounded a little bit empty, you know, like you could fill it up maybe with a vocal or a lead or something mysterious or spooky. So many different things you could resample. You can have fun. Some of these sections have too much of like this scratchy, spin backy effect thing going on, which is super sick. Hurtbox uses it, and it's amazing. And I actually would like to know what it is. You do it in here, like you just sprinkle it in, and you barely do it, and it sounds very clean, and it makes it sound heavy. Like right there. Which is hard. So that's good. But when it's going the whole thing, it's just way too much. That happens 2 times in the song. Also, the main bass is like, it just doesn't feel full. You know, it feels, I guess, weak. And that's just because the frequencies aren't full, like low, mids, highs. We have some good mids. We have the sub doing the lows. But the highs sound just low and not as powerful. A little bit of layering, a little bit of compression. You can start to get things bigger. You can layer in parallel and just layer by frequency, slightly change your patch and make a relative that can blend with the original and really start to make things sound full and bigger, and it'll make the song have more energy, so people will go crazier, dance, have a fun time. You know, overall this is pretty nice. If a good test is like, if I'm playing the song, if I like randomly pause it and I stop the dancing, like you can tell, would that be fun? Or would it not be fun? It would not be fun if I just stop this song. This is a vibe, so keep it up. Very nice. Just make your intros, breakdowns a little bit full. Add a theme it out. You know, find something that you're inspired by and put it in. Have people keep coming back to this song. Vocals, the human voice is the most important instrument on earth, so it's the most versatile. You should use it. Put it in those sections. It's going to be a good time, I'll tell you what right now. Good job. Chronic Stubs, ID Tape Destruction. Up next, we got Fat Freak. Marshmello Just Can't Stop. Fat Freak remix. Marshmello was the first DJ I ever saw live. Ever since I have been a fan. It was a fun time remixing his track, Just Can't Stop. new guy here. There's some fire music up in here. Shout out you, Fat Freak. Let's go. Thank you for the support. Let's check out the track. Give you some of that feedback. Throwing it. Very cool. Very nice. That was a vibe. I was feeling it. It was pretty psychedelic, honestly. And I listened to a lot of wubby, crazy, deep, just like all kinds of dubstep, right? And I really like wavy, dynamic dubstep that makes you feel really good. And this is tapping into that in some sections. In some sections, it feels like there's too many loud, distorted basses, and it feels more abrasive and not as wavy and dynamic as you would like it to be. It would have more feeling if there was more waves and the sounds weren't so like in your face and aggressive, because this isn't a super aggressive song. You know, it's mellow and it's chill and it's slower, and these basses just need to make you feel something rather than just be super loud and in your face. So using EQ automations, filter automations, making the frequencies cut in and out and move so that we can remove a lot of unwanted frequencies or loud, harsh frequencies like at 1,000 hertz, or even muddy frequencies at 100 to 300 hertz. We also can turn things down, use reverb a lot, use EQ a lot to cut frequencies out, and just blend things in and really focus on the sub bass. You know, all the other mid basses, all those loud, harsh sounds don't need to be so in our face. It's rather the sub is controlling and those basses are in harmony with the sub. Everything's just supporting each other. This is nice though. Very, it's definitely not marshmallow, and that's good. You made a remix that, is a new genre, and it's dope. Very good. I think if you if you focus on silence, adding sections where there's shifts of dynamics where it gets super loud and then quiet and back loud, we don't really have any breaks from frequency, so the frequencies start to get, abrasive, and they start to feel aggressive. These breaks and these fills,
it feels good right here.
like stuff like this, are important. So we'll just add more of those at the end of your phrases. 4 bars would be a phrase. You can easily start there, and get it done. Add some more filling, flow, and overall emotion. Fat Freak, very nice. Good job. That's how I like to get it done. Great for submission. Up next, Dusty Keys. 1022 in between. What does he have in store? All right, cool. 1022 in between. What do you know about the in between? That's Dusty Keys. This is okay. It kind of needs a lot of work. There's some decent sounds in here, you know, and I can feel the vibe that you're going for. But the overall structure and the arrangement needs work. Like this whole song is very long and it gets repetitive in a lot of sections. Towards the second drop, it's like we already heard all these sounds and these flows already. And the most important thing, though, is there is a lack of flow and a lack of groove. It's very hard to dance to this because the basses are very at random. It almost sounds like you're just picking random presets rather than creating the basses that are a family of basses that live together in this song and work in harmony together. That's usually how it's going to work when you start off. And if you don't do that, then it's going to sound all over the place. And just, it's very hard to follow the story when there's so many different conversations happening at one time. You want to find a easy call, response, fill, flow within a 4-bar phrase. Watch my call and response video so you can see how I do that. It's very fun. It's going to help a lot because you'll keep things simple, start learning structure and proper timing and arrangement. This is very long because the basses go on for a very long time. This drop is like 46 bars, it says, which may not be perfect because I don't have the timing, the BPM perfect, but you really want a 32 bar drop. So double check, see if your drop is 32 bars. That will be ideal, or 16 bars. And then you can even add 4 or 8 bars for like a fake out at the beginning or a middle build in the middle. Different things like that. If you reference songs, you'll be able to see how they do their timings, and it's going to help you see what's available. But right now, I'm going to want to work on structure. Also, it's hard to tell if you're in a key or if you're staying in scale. So make sure you pick a scale like D minor or E minor, and all your basses and all your notes should be in that scale so that you can be in harmony and everything will sound really good together. Double check all those things. Hit me up if you have any questions. Remember, guys, you can DM me, Instagram, or Discord. I do 1v1 lessons as well if you guys ever need help, and we will make you bangers. It's just plain and simple. We'll just be making bangers together. Up next, Crusader. Zwig. Look at this cover art. Simply beautiful. Shout out Zwig with the Crusader cover art. Let's go ahead and check the song. Hopefully the song sounds like we're flying in space on a cube of concrete. Thing's crazy. How'd I get up there? How'd I do that? I'll tell you. Let's change the theme real quick. All right. That was okay. You know, nothing too special. Fortunately, the energy is very low. That's why I'm feeling this way. You know, there's some heart and soul in this, and I can feel it, but we don't have the flow or the bounce needed to get us dancing and to get it to the energy level needed for us to like freak out and get surprised and go crazy. Why, you ask? I'll just tell you right now. In the sections, we are lacking dynamics. What is dynamics? It's loud to quiet. So basically, when the drop comes, it's loud the whole time. We don't take breaks. There's no silence. So instead of the energy increasing over time, it's decreasing over time. Our ears get used to this bass. They get used to the sounds, and it doesn't surprise us anymore. It becomes very predictable, and we're not going to, make that bass face. I'll be making that bass face. That's the best time, bass face. So that is important, but also the fullness and the beefiness and the thickness of your basses needs to be addressed. This is a big thing. When you make the basses, you can't just really pick a preset and call it a day. You need to usually post-process it very heavily, which is compression, saturation. And then on top of that, you would layer on top of that and start layering like mono stereo, or separately, you would layer lows, mids, highs. Multiple basses just for one bass. Get it beefy. Get that thing fattened up. It has to eat, it's hungry. The sustain bass in the background. Shout out you, Beyond Reality, just followed. Big shout outs. Thank you. So the sustain in the background is interfering a lot. It may be the wrong tune. Remember, we're making songs for musicians. So we make these songs in a key. If you're in A minor, for example, G minor, D minor, E minor, these are keys. The sustain in the background needs to be hopefully playing one of those notes that are in your scale. You get to use 7 out of the 12 notes. So done deal. That sustain, as we're producing it and we're changing the frequencies and stuff, we may pitch it out of tune. So we're using our ears to essentially tune these sustains most of the time. So you got to be careful. Try everything. Right now, it's interfering, it's competing with your basses, and it's starting to get congested. It's not sounding the best. So you want to address that sustain in the background too. It's also going on constantly throughout the song. That's a little bit too much for the sustain. We need breaks. We need to go back and forth between these basses. I think that's about it. Keep it up, keep it going. And these outros seem a little random, so maybe just simplify things, keep things simple. And the intros like kind of empty too, so maybe start the energy up a little bit quicker. If you're going to have a section like this, maybe add a vocal or something to keep our attention. Something dope. Crazy. Resample. Go to YouTube. YouTube has everything to resample. I'm just letting you know right now, it's the best. It is the best. All right, cool. Good job, Zwig. Crusader, you know what it is. Espen is up next. Sacrificial Intelligence ID. Look at this cover art. Ooh, crazy. Where it is. These are mixed up. We're going to put them in. I'm going to check chat real quick if you know what I'm saying. Check chat real quick if you know what I'm saying. I found 16 bars is the sweet spot. Squatch, yes, 16 bars is like the standard drop time, but a lot of drops are in 32 bars too. That's both of those are like the sweet spot. What's up, Jimenez? Feedback, yo, ASXP, please submit. It will be in the next stream. Dante, same. You can submit. It will be in the next stream. I only let about 15 to 20 each stream. So try to get it in as soon as possible. We're getting rated on cover art. Dripment, you should check out Sinisha GFX for his art. Can you send that to me, Eek Beats? Like DM me? Please. Maximum Wager, appreciate it in his Discord. Let me know if you need my Discord, guys. All right, let's go. Sacrificial Intelligence, run it. Uh-oh.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company.
What's up, Burrito? Grease? You know what it is.
I sacrifice! You can't do this to me. I started this company.
Oh. Did you? Where's the LLC? Then shouldn't pop out that papers. We don't pop out those papers. We're gonna have a problem.
You know how much I sacrifice?
To the surface. We're about to see the show. Let's go.
You're out, Norman. Where am I?
Very fun, very nice, very cool. Good energy, I must say. This is some tear out shit. It is crazy. We got some demented heaviness up in here, but that's the shit I like. Unfortunately, though, we have a lot of mud in a lot of areas, and it gets repetitive because our sub is kind of just like taking up the whole mix and it's doing the same thing. And the sub bass is very distorted and it almost has the spotlight. So it's taking up all frequencies, and then your guns are like in the background, which they shouldn't be. Those are adding a lot to the energy. And most importantly, they're adding to the dynamics. If the sub is just playing full blast, very loud the whole time, then it's just a straight line. And there's nothing to go back and forth from. And if it's super loud and going quiet and there's dynamics, like if you study a Murata track, all of his tracks, he does dynamics so well. It's so loud, and then boom, we go back to silence, a couple lasers, vocal, boom, we get loud again. And we have these huge dynamic shifts, which allow us to like dance really heavy. And the only time you do that is like in this section, in the middle of your drops, I should say, these sections. But there should be like at least 3 more within here too. Otherwise, you'll risk your main stars getting repetitive and losing energy over time, and we don't want that. But the most important thing is cleanliness. Getting this loud, it's difficult to keep things clean and loud at the same time. That's one of the main reasons why the tarot artists that are successful. They can do these really difficult audio engineering techniques to get things loud and clean and keep things going, no matter how many sounds they add. So like the intro, very, very muddy. It's filtered, it's distorted. I mean, this is cool, but you can't let all these low, mid frequencies play. Just the high frequencies, maybe like static, more or less than all these distorted lows. It becomes muddy, and it doesn't feel pleasant to listen to at all. And it goes on for a very long time. So you want to double check those, make it sound scary and make it sound like horror, but don't make it unpleasant to listen to. We're still listening to a song. So look at how Prosecute does his shit, dude. It's absolutely amazing. He basically does stuff like this all the time, but he's able to get it really clean. So we got to study those tricks on how the pros are doing this. Prosecute's my favorite right now. I like this a lot. There's a lot of energy in this. It progresses over time in the different drops. It's cool. We just need to clean it up, mixing. We need to also, like all these fake outs, like we do that a lot over time. The structure itself seems very odd. A lot of empty sections, The fake outs are good. They add energy to the drop, but we need this to be like more structured. It needs to feel like a composition rather than just fake out, drop, fake out, drop, fake out, drop. Yeah, I think that's about it. That can level up the game for sure, but otherwise, really good job. Nicely done. Nicely done. Espen coming in hot with Sacrificial Intelligence ID. Burrito is up next. We have a food item coming in with a musical frequency. Ruin. Let's go. Shout out burritos. I love burritos. What's up, Spank Sinatra? What do you do, bro? Next to my hey. Let's go, guys. right, cool. That's Burrito coming in with the ruin. He's coming in very hot. So hot that I lost 2 eardrums, basically. Unfortunately, this has a lot of potential, but we're just not there yet because it's extremely loud and it's very hard to play this or monitor it at any regular level. Remember, -3 LUFS is super, super loud and it damages our ears. Anything louder than -3 LUFS is way too loud, irresponsibly loud. If we ever get to that critical danger zone, we have to be hyper aware of the frequencies that are playing, because a lot of these frequencies are extremely harsh and our ear will perceive some frequencies a lot louder than other frequencies. The Fletcher-Munson curve. So you have to understand how the ear works. If we're ever going to get this loud, it hurts, man. And when I'm playing it, I have to turn it down. I literally turn it down all the way and then turn it up a little bit so I can listen to it. I can't even go louder than that. It is fucking deadly. It's deadly. I want my hearing. We all want our hearing. It's very important. So remember, keep it at a professional level. -3 LUFS, monitor your levels. Use these LUF meters. Ulean is the free LUF meter. This is the Swiss Army meter. Even mini meters is measuring, which is sick. But yeah, you have a lot of energy in this song. Very good potential. Great sound design. Right now, it's just a brick of sound. It's a straight line. It's very loud, very harsh. Sounds like it could be good energy, but right now we're just pushing it too much. We need things to be loud and clean. And we want to monitor levels, you know. Regular dubstep is like -8 to -6 LUFS. Tear out. Super heavy dubstep is pushing the limit, going to -3. There's no reason to push it further than that, for real. It is loud. That's a loud time. Okay? Get it ready, get it done. Don't let the dynamics fool you. Don't let them deceive you. Burrito coming in with I want to grape ears. Yes, Burrito. We know. We know you want to grape those ears, man. Going crazy up in there. Okay, who's next? We got Blindfold. Anameshka is gone. The new customer is a Blindfold. Say who? Say what? Say when? What you know about on that end? All right, I see the direction that you want to take this. It's pretty decent. When you have these screaming vocals, it adds a lot of energy. So using them correctly will make a huge impact, right? But they're difficult to use. You know, they're using a lot of frequencies and they compete with a lot of other instruments that are in your song. So like when your vocals are playing in the drop, for example, it sounds very muddy, sounds very congested. Muddy is when all the low mid frequencies, 100 hertz to 300 hertz, start building up. Anything under 100 hertz build up is unacceptable. We have to leave just one sub playing 100 hertz and below. But in these sections, your synth leads and your claps are so loud and we can't even really hear the vocal. So when you add these instruments, we can't just throw them all in because they're loud and they're big and they're not going to fit well together. So we have to use a lot of EQ to cut and carve and volume to turn down frequencies. We have to make these sounds blend together. And when they're in harmony, you know, in the same scale, everything just like fits in place. You can even use the stereo image like mono and stereo to fit things even better in the mix. But just mix as you go. You know, we're making EDM. We don't have like 12 tracks. We'll have, you know, hundreds of tracks sometimes. So we have to just mix as we go. And it's going to be a lot easier, way more efficient, and you'll have more control over the final product. During the drop, when the vocals are playing, it sounds like the energy is not at full level. The vocals are playing all through the intro, through the build-up. You could stop the vocals right at the drop. It opens up some space. The spotlight is now on the basses. They have some time to shine, and then we're dancing to that, and then maybe the vocals can come in later. But everything playing at the same time is just, it's too much. So you want to try to test different layering methods with the vocal in and out. Also, the beginning sample sounds like a splice sample, and I feel like I've heard it a lot. So I'll try to make something your own in Omnisphere or any choirs that you have, human voices, and make your own so that your song doesn't sound like a lot of other songs. That's one thing you got to be careful with splice samples. If you just throw it in, there's a huge possibility that hundreds of other producers just threw it in and all your songs will have this same thing, and then it just sounds ununique. You know, you want to sound original. I mean, this is the goal. And you can easily get that splice sample, pitch it down, change it with effects, and that would be way better. So just double check on those things. But I think that's about it. That's about it. Yeah. The drop doesn't have a lot of dynamics. So, of course, try to add some more silence, some more breaks. Watch the call and response video so you can see how to make fills at the end of phrases. It'll help a lot. You know what it is, man. You know what it is. We just want cleanliness. Cleanliness when it's super big, super dank. All right, what's good? It's Blindfold. Next up, Ik Beats, Normal Pain. Sind Husesh, Ik Beats remix. Oh, let's get it done.
Right! Ha! Huh! Been down and out for the longest time, slipping on bottles of a frosty jacket, banging a puff at the curbside, picking up pennies and smoking crack. What you know about being homeless, hopeless, broken fat? What you know about being nervous, worthless, ruthless and holding back? Bit by tongue, listen to the split when the shift gets done. Twisted one, darkest door, haunting me all of the pain that I caused. Ghost in the shell, broken in, hoping they throw me in jail. Blood in the ring when they're ringing the bell. Sad I go clawing my way up the well. Back from the dead, ripping out the plug of the back of me before then. Tripping out the rock and I'm back before bed. Never wanna stop and I want it to all end. Can never get enough and I suffer from demons. Sending me to cut and deliver a warning. Feeling like I'm seven and lost the morning. You know my kids cries at night, they call in. What you gonna do when the big bad wolf goes sucking into your heart? Tell me. Didn't even care for the money no more. Racking up them, blowing up, cracking the count. Notes wrapped up tight in a tube like shit when I sniff those packs. What you really know about losing everything that you have and then making it back? Slit my wrist, cut my veins, drain my blood, drown my shame. Grab that shotgun, cut that back, aim it at my head, so fuck my brain. I don't wanna feel love, I don't wanna be loved, I just wanna feel pain. I don't wanna feel joy, I don't wanna feel touch, just make me pain. Like in a vines, black leather trench coat covered in shite. Back to the friend zone every night, and I gotta get your life just fine. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'll be okay, just give it some time. Yes, I know what's supposed to deserve this. I'm guilty, accepted. I'm living with curses. I'm stealing and begging. My soul needing purging. Resurface the back of the door with a purpose. And God only knows it's the loneliest road when you're out on your own and there's no one to hold. Tell me who gives a fuck? No, you can't let it show because the world doesn't care for the man all alone. What you gonna do when the big bad wolf comes knocking at your door? How now? Didn't even care for my life. Now I'm right back home when the family bash. All my torches I walk down alone down winding path. What you really know about losing everything that you have and then making it back?
What you gonna do when my man get back? That sounded like those two old guys that be rapping and be killing it, like Pete and Daz or something. I don't know. Nevertheless, very nice, cool vocal, nice flow, good bounce, nice spitting. Most importantly, good mixing. You were able to make the vocal fit well with this. It felt good with this dynamic shift. Like when that hit, it felt really nice. So this whole transition section is cool.
I don't want to feel joy. I don't want to feel.
You made the vocal work very nice, but I think it has like too much of a role here because both of these drops, it's just like the vocal. It's like this is a vocal song with like a new beat, basically. It's like you made a new instrumental for this song. It doesn't really feel like an EDM song, you know, no proper build up. The drop feels pretty low energy. So it's cool. Like there's like psychedelic, webby, like cool ethereal vibes, freeform bass type stuff that you can lean into. But this really isn't doing that. It's more just like the vocal playing with a webby bass that's repeating over and over in the background. We really should have the basses start changing more, taking more of a role. Maybe they start to have the spotlight and the vocals start to filter away, or it just seems like it's just like that song with the new instrumental. I think you can definitely go and take it to the next level by making this have more energy. Getting it done, Just Dylan. Just subscribe for 2 months. You are a champion. Thank you very much. You are a boss. Shout out Just Dylan. But yeah, more EDM-y, more, if you don't want to add more energy and make it a drop or go crazy like headbanging, then we need to feel more. You know, we need to feel more than just them rapping. We want to feel, you know, psychedelic. You know, we want to feel like we're leaving the earth, basically, and dynamics and more focus on the sounds you make, the synthesized sounds will help a lot for sure. Undoubtedly. Otherwise, nice, good vibes, cool flows. I like it at cool flows. Ik Beats, Norman Payne, Sin 2 Sesh. Next up is Scissor, Murata, Avoidable Cause, Scissor remix clip. Let's get ready. Let's get it done. They're all friends. Pete and Baz, as Norman is from the Northern Boys. They introduced Queen Vic. Ah, I see. Yeah, man, they spit really good. Better than most people in the US. And it's just a fun time. You know, they're good. All right. Whatever Cause remix. Let's see what he did. Let's go. Okay, cool. Marada, Avoidable Cause. Scissor remix. Marada put out these stems. So technically we have the legit stems for this song. So when I hear someone do a remix of this, I expect it to be really good because we have the legit sounds from the Don himself. But this song is a little bit abrupt. We are playing this section and then we just get thrown into the drop. It's pretty abrupt, so we don't feel that huge buildup of tension and then energy that gets released when the drop comes. So the energy is not as high as it should be. So because the energy is low when it starts, we have to make it up and start building energy over time. And that's not really happening. The reason is because the basses are structured very randomly and they're going in different directions. They don't seem like they have a direction that they're going in. Especially these sections, it's like just random sounds. And then even these sections, the pitching on it sounds a little bit odd. So these need to be adjusted so that they feel controlled. It feels like they're happening really fast and it just doesn't sound proper. So you're going to want to try different variations, different timings, and maybe extend this out the full thing instead of having it repeat 2 times, things like that. Overall, it's pretty congested and things are sounding pretty muddy, especially in sections like this. It's like lots of frequencies are competing for our attention, and we can't listen to all of them at the same time. So it becomes a mess, and we don't want it to be a mess. We need to be structured, clean. These sounds need to be EQ'd very well and positioned in the stereo field so that they can fit. There's also these bubbles that are very random compared to the darkness that's trying to be portrayed here. Your sounds are very distorted, very dark. And then these bubbles are very lighthearted and joyous. So it's kind of the opposite. It's a little bit awkward. So you want to maybe make those bubbles sound metallic-y or dubstep-y and add a lot of processing to make them sound like they belong in the robot range. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Good foundation here. You can definitely work upon this and structure it all out. Get some heavy energy. We'll probably work on a build-up too. That will help a lot. Good job. Scissor coming in with the Marada Avoidable Cause remix. Up next, we got Goat Dub's Cry Out rhythm. Oh, I think Goat Dubs might be getting a little bit emotional with the Cry Out rhythm. All right, we're going to listen to this next. I'm going to take a quick break. 1 second. I will be right on back. You're tuned in to 99.9 The Drip. Up next is Goat Dubs, Cry Out Rhythm. Let's go ahead and get it done right now. Shout out Goat Dubs. He's always coming in with the heat. Yes. Very nice. Ah, damn, Goat Dubs, you done got me all riled up out here, man. You making me do a little bit of cry. Actually, no cry. It's, God, dude, it sounds like something I've heard. It brought back nostalgic vibes, like from when I was a child, you know, like the synth. Like maybe from an Aladdin video game on N64 or something. Like, oh my God, no, but the scale that you're in or the progression that you use, dude, that's top synth in the drop is just, it's lovely. And the distortion is just the right amount of crunch. It's like the cinnamon twists at Taco Bell. It's the right amount of crunch. Then the loudness is just well adjusted. We're in perfect negative 3.5 left, so I can turn it up loud and just dance. And I'm like getting all these crazy feelings going on. And I love it. It really, I would love to hear this at Lost Lands, like at one of the stages, because it would be fucking insane. Your quality is high. You have submitted a lot of heat, and you're getting better and better. Congratulations, Goat Dubs. You are a banger, man. Yeah, I got kind of lost in that song, so congratulations. I don't know what to say except bravo. Bravo. Whew, okay, all right. What does the chat have to say? They said this track is fucking crazy good. Odd Creature said fire. Hell yeah. And Dino Spumoni. Dean Ospumoni Music said yo yo. I also say yo yo yo. Up next in line, we got Detestable with El Rhythm del Sol. Check out the cover art. Oof. Fire. The fuck is going on right here? Don't talk about what is going on. Oh, let's get it done, though. Let's get it done. But that was fun as fuck. I think I need to play this shit again real quick. Okay. That was fun as fuck. Good job, man. That it's very hard to get a song that's so, you know, salsa-y, I don't know, Mexican-y. I don't know the words to describe it, but we're blending cultures here. We're blending genres. And boy, the way you transitioned, it was very nice, impressive. We just got thrown into the drop. Feels nice. Feels good. This is a great example of a song that I can turn up that's at -2 LUFS. So this is a song that's actually able to get past -3 LUFS and still sound manageable, decent, not harsh. This is an important thing to see. Some songs I come across are getting into this range and I'm able to turn it up a lot. My interface is, it can tell me so much. So it's very impressive that we're this loud and still sounding clean. So that's good. At the beginning, it kind of felt like there was like 2 keys or 2 scales playing at the same time. Kind of felt like a little bit of tension with the OG track and maybe something you added. But in the drop, everything felt like it was in harmony. So maybe it is all in scale. So I don't know, just double check every single instrument, make sure everything's perfect in key and scale. And yeah, finish the song. So, and then send it to me because that was fun. I had a fun dancing time, indeed. But yeah, that was cool. Good flow, good bounce, nice sound design, heavy sub. Just a fun time all around. Yeah, cool. Oof. Good. Nicely done. Detestable coming in with the heat. El Rhythm del Sol. Next up is Dox, formerly named Merlin, son of Sparta. Sparta? Free download. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Rebrand. Let's get it done. Where we at?
You've heard of it, haven't you? The legend of Sparta? When I was young, my father would tell me stories about it. Long ago, in ancient times, a demon rebelled against his own kind for the sake of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the demonic realm and sealed the evil entities off from our human world. But since he was a demon himself, His power was also trapped on the other side. I never believed it. I thought it was just a child's fairy tale. But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all. Sparta existed. How do I know? Well,
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
I met the sons of Sparta.
blood of their father flowed through their veins. The two battled each other fiercely like arch enemies. It seemed as if they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting.
This is the power of Sparta.
Should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.
All right, cool. Dox, son of Sparta. Very nice vocals, very nice theme, great song structure and arrangement. The intro, though, is very, very quiet. Negative 32 less. It sounds just way too quiet to be presented in a professional manner, like on a streaming service. It just sounds very unfinished because you can easily just throw on a compressor and get this to the appropriate level. It takes a couple of seconds. So use a multiband dynamics, use a glue compressor, any type of compressor, pull up these frequencies, use an EQ, shuffle them up, use layers, do everything you can to get the levels louder. We want to be around like negative 12, negative 15 at their quietest level in the intro. Then we slowly start to get up to negative 8 LUFS, which is what your drop's at. The drop has some hi-hats playing, and you can easily tell the huge discrepancy in frequencies when we listen to the hi-hats and compare them to the basses. Because the hi-hats have all the high frequencies, but then you can easily tell how we're lacking all the high frequencies in our rhythm basses. They sound very weak because they're not full. They're not full with frequency. We just have lows and a little bit of mids, a little bit of highs. So making these rhythm basses bigger, beefier, wider in the stereo image. You want mono and stereo presence. You want lows, mids, and highs to be on full blast and balanced. And then that will be a presentable rhythm bass that will have a lot of energy. That's what we want for sure. Use compression, use EQ high shelves to pull up these frequencies, to turn them up, and use layers. Get those frequencies balanced, and like the kick here too. This is like super tiny kick. Sounds very filtered. Doesn't sound correct. So you want to try to get a kick that has some oomph to it. It's like the kick is faded. So there's no transient on the kick. These kicks The reason they're kicks is because there's a big transient. The snares have transients. So when we fade the kick like this, it won't feel right. Just make sure you keep those transients and those kicks there. I think that's about it. Like I said, good theme, very creative. It's important that we have some cool theme and direction so that people can keep coming back to the song and listening. I like how you're branding. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. That's Dox, son of Sparta. You love to see it. Yes, sir. Okay, did we have some Subtronics type beat and Pariah. Wait, what? Did we skip some? What happened here? Okay, DJ Sasquatch, Subtronics type beat, Pariah. Oh man, you guys are supposed to be the first two. I am so sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you down here. I don't know why I'm pulling you up here, but up next, DJ Sasquatch. Coming in with Subtronics type beat, it is Pilk. What is PILK? Definitely need another set of ears on the overall mix, but specifically, how do the high ends of the main basses and synths sound? Oh, I'm a check. Let's go ahead and get it done. Got you, Scotch. Thank you for submitting, man. Kelly B, music, what's good? Hello. Slim Shady is the GOAT, Crosswalk. Yes. Hey. Very good, very nice. All right, this was pretty nice. DJ Sasquatch, very cool. Electronics type beat. There are some very nice things in here, and there are some things that need work. One of the main things that you should understand is that over time, this song gets very repetitive. It's almost like we're playing the same flow and rhythm every single drop. The flow and rhythm may be changing in tone and a little bit like different over time, but it's just not enough changes for us to feel like something new happened and for us to get surprised or feel like the energy is getting higher. So the energy is decreasing over time and not going up over time, and we want to fix that. There's a lack of call and response in your phrases. When we jump into the drop, we kind of just repeat the same flow over and over again. We need to have a conversation between basses. The call starts, then the response. Call, response, and then boom, fill. We take a break from the call and response, and then that will be our loopable section, that 4 bars. This is the easiest and most simple call and response pattern. I made a video about this if you want to look it up. And that's the start point. From there, you'll expand and make it way more complex. But that's what we will have to do. This type of phrase will only really work once. And we kind of have it going many, many times. Plus, at the beginning, like we're dancing right here, but you end it so quickly and it's very irregular to only have us dance for 8 bars then go into like a second drop, and then have us dance for another 8 bars and then cut it. You should have like at least a 16 bar drop, and maybe even you can make a 32 bar drop, and you can add these little breaks in between the phrases in your drop and make them break less. We can do like half of the speed compared to the whole speed so that energy doesn't die off. And then we'll just transition all kinds of elements so that things just keep us dancing. We don't want to take these long breaks. Don't want to risk it getting repetitive either. So switch up the flow, do new flows, add more silence, work on call and response so that you can get some more energy up in there. Sounds nice though. I like the sounds. Sounds cool. Definitely sounded wonky, you know, with the Subtronics wonk. All right. Good job, DJ Sasquatch. That's what I like to see. And oh yeah, the highs on the synths. They sounded good. Yeah. I would definitely mention them right away if they didn't. I've been doing that on a lot of songs tonight. So yours was good. Good job. That's what I like to see, man. That's what I like to see. All right. What is this? Did I miss this one? Divi on Poppy Remix? Oh my Lord have mercy. Oh yeah, this one was Broken Link, huh? Okay. Some of these are broken links. That's why I was getting confused. Okay. Up next and last in line is Entity Pariah version 8. Man, what do we got in store right now? We got version 8. We don't even have version 7. We have version 8. Hakai Dubs. We listened to yours earlier. You'll see it soon. All right, cool. So we got a little bit of wonkiness here with Pariah version 8. There's also this huge bit of silence here. That's kind of confusing. These sounds just sound like random buildups. It's very confusing right here, this intro. So I don't know what's going on there. And they kind of just get thrown into the drop here. The thing about this is we have a lot of random movements. We're kind of just like randomly going up and going down and just all over the place. There has to be some type of structure so that we can dance, go back and forth. If things are just moving randomly, it's very hard for us to follow and understand the direction of the composition. This also has a problem with the frequencies. There's only a little bit of sub and high frequencies. We're really missing all of those mid frequencies that bring body and character. They bring beef and grunge. They're so important. So we can't have those vacant. They have to be there. They need to be layered in harmony with the highs and the lows. You want to fill the frequency spectrum with lows, mids, highs so that things can sound good. Watch my call and response video also so that you can start making structured 4-bar phrases. And you'll get away from all this random movement so that we can add energy, get people dancing, keep it interesting. And it also simplifies the process and makes things easier so you can have more fun. And the pitch bends, we got to be careful pitching up and down. We got to stay in scale and in key. So if we're pitching up and down, we are most likely hitting notes that are not in the scale and in the key. And if we do that too much, it starts to sound like we don't have a tonal foundation, and we need that. We want the home to feel home in our scale. So like D minor, E minor, F minor, pick a scale, stay in it, and be hyper aware of how your pitch bending and rising in your mix. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get it done. Thank you guys for submitting your tracks. I really appreciate it. You guys are going hard in the paint. It's impressive to see how fast you guys are improving. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit me up if you need any help directly. I am here to help you. I'll teach you everything I know, and we'll get it done. We'll make some bangers together. I'll see you guys soon. I'm having a video drop any day now, so look out for that. Lots of new things coming soon, but keep it real, keep it fresh, and thank you for your support. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys soon, all right? Keep it real. And please go to my Discord, submit your track for submissions next week. We let in about 15 to 20. They're filling up pretty quickly, so just submit your track ASAP, and we'll get it done. You guys have a good night. I'll see you soon. Peace.